Have you ever noticed that as we get older, little aches and pains seem to show up more often? Maybe it's your back when you get out of bed, your knees when you go for a walk, your shoulders when you reach for something on a shelf. A lot of people assume that's just part of aging, but in many cases what they're feeling isn't simply age, it's accumulated tension, compensation, and imbalance within the body's fascial system. That's where gentle myofascial release can help. Think of fascia as the body's internal support network. It's a web of connective tissue that surrounds and connects muscles, joints, nerves, organs, and bones from head to toe. When we're younger, that system is usually more adaptable, but over time, injuries, surgeries, repetitive movements, poor posture, stress, and even inactivity can cause areas of the fascial system to become tight and restricted. It's a little like the guy ropes on a tent. If one rope becomes too tight, the entire tent starts to lean. The problem isn't just where the tension is located, the tension affects the whole structure. The same thing happens in the body. A tight hip can affect the lower back. A restriction in the chest can influence the neck and shoulders. Tension in the feet can change the way we walk and affect the knees and the hips. Over time, these imbalances can make a movement less comfortable and less efficient. One of the primary goals of gentle myofascial release is to help restore structural balance. Instead of forcing joints into position or aggressively stretching tissues, we use gentle, sustained pressure to encourage the fascial system to soften and reorganize. As balance improves, many people notice that everyday movements become easier. Getting out of the chair, walking the dog, gardening, playing with the grandchildren, going to the gym, or taking a hike. These activities often become more enjoyable because the body isn't working so hard to compensate for underlying restrictions. And that's important because movement is one of the most powerful tools we have for healthy aging. The easier it is to move, the more likely we are to stay active. The more active we stay, the stronger and healthier we tend to remain. Another area where I often see improvement is balance. When people think about balance, they usually think about muscles or the inner ear, but balance also depends on body awareness. Your brain is constantly gathering information from the tissues throughout your body to determine where you are in space. Imagine driving a car with one wheel slightly out of alignment. You can still drive it, but you're constantly making little corrections. Many people move through life the same way. Their body is subtly pulling in different directions because of fascial restrictions. The nervous system has to work harder just to keep everything organized. As the body becomes more balanced, movement often feels smoother and more coordinated. Many clients tell me they feel more stable on their feet, more confident walking, and more connected to their body. Then there's sleep. This is one of the benefits that often surprises people. One way I like to think about fascial restrictions is that they are a physical manifestation of stress within the body. Over the years, physical injuries, repetitive movements, emotional stress, illness, surgeries, and life's challenges can all leave their mark on our tissues. The body adapts and compensates, but those adaptations often create areas of tension and restriction. It's a bit like carrying around a backpack that you've slowly been adding weight to for decades. You might not notice each individual rock that you put in the pack, but eventually you're carrying a significant load. Those restrictions create a constant background level of physical stress. The body has to work around them every moment of the day. When gentle myofascial release helps those restrictions soften and unwind, many people experience a sense of relief that goes beyond simply feeling looser. There's physical stress in the system, and when there's less physical stress in the body, there's often less overall stress for the nervous system to manage. As a result, many people find it easier to relax, both during a session and long after they leave the table. And when the body can relax more easily, sleep often improves naturally. Not because we're treating sleep directly, but because we're helping remove some of the underlying tension and stress that may be making deep rest more difficult.